quarter. I think you were 0 for 4, 0 for 5, but coming into the fourth, and then you do what you did in the fourth and overtime. What are you thinking when you come in there?
Win.
In the fourth.
Win. Not like W-H-E-N, W-I-N.
Oh, excuse me.
Win.
What a game. I don't even know where to start. First of all, 500, ladies and gentlemen. Much love, much appreciated. What do you want me to do for 500 subscribers? Miss you guys. As you can tell, over the weekend I did a different kind of video. If you guys like that, we can do those kind of videos more often. But I mean, it was everything I wanted from that game. We got an old school LA versus New York type of game where it went to overtime. It was competitive the whole way. Lonzo Ball showed up. KP showed up. It was the kind of game that I wanted to see from both teams. Now the Knicks struggled a little bit. All right, it's too soon to get into it. We're gonna save it for the highlights. And we are off in Madison Square Garden. It is the Knicks and the Lakers, Broadway versus Hollywood. The jump ball won there by Brook Lopez. I don't know the last time I saw Kristaps lose a jump ball, but look at Larry Nance getting that amazing bucket for off the pass from Lonzo Ball. Now Lonzo Ball looked like he had a completely different energy tonight, and you know what, you guys already know that yes, I love my Knicks, but I am a fan of Lonzo Ball. I've probably watched just as many Laker games as I've watched the Knicks games, but the thing is, I call them the Lonzo games because I can care less about how the Lakers do. I just want to see Lonzo go out there and produce because I am a big fan of Lonzo Ball. But enough of that. KP getting that and one there. Jarrett Jack moving the game at his pace, and that's why we were able to get back into this game into the first quarter, and we took that quick lead 16-13 after that KP 3. Look at Ntilikina. Now I was very worried in the beginning of this game. This alley-oop, I called it the unintentional alley-oop. I don't think that Kyle O'Quinn meant for that to be an alley-oop pass, but it was. KP turned it into an alley-oop pass. Look at Kyle O'Quinn getting that block there on Kyle Kuzma, but the and one by Jordan Clarkson, instant offense, second quarter. So what I was going to say was Frank Ntilikina in the beginning of this game, he played I think 7 minutes of the first half, and I was thinking, man, Jeff Hornacek is not gonna let him play today, because you all know I was looking forward to that Fresh Prince versus Lonzo Ball matchup, and we got it later on in the game. But Lonzo Ball in the second quarter, look at that bullet pass to KCP in the corner. That gives them the 51-50 lead going into halftime. I could have sworn I just saw Jarrett Jack travel right there. But we're in the third quarter when things went crazy. Look at our boy Porzingis putting the moves on Brook Lopez, and nobody's even in the seats yet in Madison Square Garden, and Kristaps Porzingis already putting in a bucket at the beginning of the third quarter. Jarrett Jack leading the pass to Enes Kanter. That was such a good move, and like I said, it's so hard for me to hate on Jarrett Jack this game as he dropped 10 assists. There's another one right there. I'm sorry, there's a turnover, but look at Lonzo leading the pass to KCP and the alley-oop to the young Ball as he looked right at the camera. I can't get that angle, but Lonzo looked right at the camera, and there's a picture of Lonzo looking at that cameraman, and it is hilarious. But look at that pass. Larry Nance not running in the right spot in that fast break, and Lonzo was still able to catch that awkward pass from KCP. But look at that dagger by KP. Now this is what I was talking about. Things were going back and forth between KP and Lonzo. That three went in right there by KP. Lonzo getting one right after that. Here comes Courtney Lee giving the pass with the Euro step by the ailing Enes Kanter, who's still going off of that bum hip. There's Jarrett Jack with the pick, getting it to KP, and blop. 71-71 in the third quarter. Look at Lonzo Ball getting it over to KCP. Brandon Ingram was not having one of the best games ever. He just kept getting blocked, but that's an and one right there. Now it's the fourth quarter, and this was when things got a little bit crazy. Look at our boy Dougie McBuckets. Now I loved this lineup that we had ending the game with Frank Ntilikina, Michael Beasley, Dougie McBuckets, Kristaps Porzingis, and Courtney Lee. That five I was a big fan of leading up into overtime. But until then, right now, look at Lonzo Ball trying to make that move and KP saying no. But it's okay because Julius Randle's right there to tie that game up 90-90 with 5 minutes left to go in this quarter. Kristaps Porzingis, now he did what I like to call a little bit of ref baiting in that fourth quarter as our boy Frank Ntilikina hits that deep three. Did you see how far back that three was? Like I said, the confidence from our young blood, like it was just so good to see as Julius Randle hits that nice dunk there, 92-95. And this is what I was talking about right here. KP trying a little bit too hard to get these fouls. I mean, the shot went in, but he's trying to sell him a little too hard. The Lakers making a little bit of a push. Look at Frank Ntilikina feeding our big fella one more time. That beautiful fadeaway over Kyle Kuzma. I was thinking that this game was going like it was ours, but this, look at that give and go right there. Straight to Brandon Ingram, who gives it right back to Kyle Kuzma, who Ingram was wide open. But that pass, that extra pass, made Kuzma even more open because the man that was on Kuzma dropped over to Brandon Ingram and left Kuzma wide open. I love those kinds of plays. Here we are in overtime as Kristaps Porzingis wraps the game up with those 2 free throws. They had 0.6 seconds left to make some work, but it wouldn't matter because the game was already out of reach as the Knicks win 113-106. I loved it. Loved every second of it. Let's go. Good win. We out here. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. We had a great game all around. Frank Ntilikina ended the game. Big moment for me. I love that he ended the game. I love that Jeff kept him in the overtime. Frankie was so vital, and when he was hitting shots off the dribble fadeaways, I had to smile like that was my son out there. Like, you don't understand, because we've been talking about it from video to video, how we know that he has this potential, he has this capability. We just want to see the aggression, and when he's aggressive, we saw that, and it was just so lovely to see. And my boy Michael Beasley, baby, looking like he was being a little bummed the whole game, but when it counted, Beasley got those big minutes and did what he had to do. But Jared Jack, can't hate. As much as I want to hate on Jared Jack, 10 assists. Anyways, it was such a good game. I'm so excited about, you know, that when I know it's the Lakers, but for something like that, you got a really good foresight of the future. You saw the Lakers, the youthful Lakers, and the young studs of the Knicks show out. I mean, we're missing Tim Hardaway Jr., who's probably another potential piece of the future of what the Knicks can become. You know, that's what I saw, and that's what I enjoyed so much about this game. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys agree? Do you guys think I'm crazy? Do you guys think it was just another win? But do you see what I'm talking about? Like, it was just a cool vision in the future when Frank Ntilikina was finishing the game, and you know, and KP was out there doing the big thing. It was just an awesome sight to see, because before in the past, it was, you know, even in our best year, one of my favorite years as a Knicks fan, back in 2012, 2013, when we had the likes of Tyson Chandler, Amari Stoudemire, Carmelo Anthony, Jason Kidd, Baron Davis, Iman Shumpert, Jared, like that team, it was an older team, like you know, just a bunch of vets. This team we have now is a potential making of like a Warriors-esque team where it's ground up, and that's what I feel is the move for us to become better and stay good in the long run. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Scott Perry so far has been above and beyond. But I'm talking too much. As you can tell, I'm very excited with this game. Got a lot of bragging rights. A lot of my homies were Laker fans. Shout out to Lonzo Ball too, who shut everybody up. My man shot 3 for 6 from 3-point line. That back and forth with him and KP in the third quarter was so much fun to watch.
I think Lonzo was awesome.
It was cool, man. It was a great overall game, man. You could tell I'm very excited. But much love, everybody. Next game coming up. I honestly don't have the schedule in my clutches right now, but you already know when there's another game, there's gonna be another video. All right, much love, everybody. Much love. Let's go, Frankie. Closing out the game, baby.